What's up guys, how you doing? I go by the name of By Design. Welcome to my channel. This is the next installment of my ongoing series that I do here every Sunday on this channel, and it is called Algorithm. The concept of the show is pretty simple. I just go into the recommended tab on my YouTube music page, I choose whatever thumbnail or song title is speaking to me, and I try to figure out if the algorithm has figured me out, if it served me right or served me wrong, so if I like the song, if I don't like the song. Now the music video that I have chosen for today, it's called Hachiko by a Japanese artist called Fujii Kaze. Now how I usually go about this show is that I only choose basically artists that I don't know, that I'm not familiar yet, that maybe I have heard maybe the name of, but I don't know anything about them, right? That is the usual premise that I go for. It is a little bit different with this one, so let me explain. I am a very passionate vinyl collector. I don't have a huge collection, I just started basically like 1.5 years ago, but I have a pretty solid collection as of right now, and a couple of stores that I shop at, right? And there's one like distinct store, and it is the biggest vinyl seller in Europe. Actually, it is here in Germany, and I basically just order online. And Fujii Kaze's LPs are like always in the like most recommended or like most sold section. And now this morning I had this music video in my recommended feed, and I was like, you know what, let me check out what this man is actually doing, because a lot of people seem to like him. And I mean, judging from the view count within just like the short amount of time, apparently a lot of people really like him. So I'm really excited to see like what kind of music he does, like what his vibe is, right? Because just judging from his like LP covers, they're like very artsy. I mean, if I like the vibe, I like the vibe, right? So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into Hachiko and see what it is. Oh wow, it is 5 minutes long. I didn't see that. Well, let's see what it is. I like the synths. That is an interesting outfit. Wow, okay. Oh, I like his vocal tone. The like overall like city pop type production, right? I mean, it's a sound that I really enjoy overall. Yeah, that outfit is crazy though. I mean, as expected, it is like really artsy. What is that outfit like? What is he trying to represent?
You can pick whatever
because this is giving me like almost like a desert like type mouse, right? Because he is in the desert. Or like fox, is it like a fox? Yeah, I really like the production of this one. Okay, vocals. Now there's 3 of them, okay? Okay. So it just credits now? Maybe? Yeah, this is okay. Okay. Okay, so first impressions, right? Like I said, I really enjoyed this track. It was a very city pop inspired retro type production that I'm just a sucker for, to be honest. It is a sound that came from Japan, right? It was basically their answer to that like very heavy 80s American synth pop type wave, right? They were still heavily incorporating like jazz and funk elements from the 60s and 70s into that like 80s synth style, right? Because that is when like those synth instruments, the synthesizers, came to the scene like first, right? And again, since I have started collecting vinyl, I have gotten more and more into that like city pop style sound. I have a lot of actually like compilation albums with like classic Japanese city pop tracks, and also like a couple of funk and overall jazz releases from over there, and this is a sound that I've really come to enjoy. And I mean, it's making a like really big comeback with a lot of K-pop also going into that like type of sound, into that direction, right? And I'm now seeing in the description that this is actually the first single of his new album. Okay, it is coming out September 5th. I mean, yeah, I will definitely be having my eyes out for that album. Or gonna check out his other albums that he released so far. I mean, for the purposes of this format, the algorithm definitely served me right. I really enjoyed this. Like for the music video, I'm gonna be real, I wouldn't be able to tell you really what was going on story-wise. Again, it felt very artsy, right? But in a good way. It wasn't like super over the top with effects or everything, right? But again, I think it accompanied the song in a very good way. So yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna leave it here. If you liked the video, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you like the vibes over here. I would really appreciate it, and I hope to catch you guys on the next one, right? Bye.